9 o'clock. The news with Ayrece Stewart. Good morning, Ayrece.
Good morning, Sophie.
The headlines.
Police Commissioner justifies the arrest of journalist Naren Jassodanand, saying the cybercrime unit acted within proper procedures following a complaint. The road claims 2 more victims in Bel Air, Rivière Sèche, as a car crashes into a wall late last night. Afrinic appoints its new board after years of turbulence, marking a recognition of Mauritius's expertise in cybersecurity. Suspended Superintendent of Police Ashik Jagai appears in court today for his bail motion. Violence erupts in Plaine Magnan, linked to the death of a 6-year-old child, with 4 individuals, including a police officer, arrested after attack on an SUV. In world news, Poland briefly scrambles aircraft and closes Lublin airport amid drone strike threats near Ukraine. And in sports, Manchester City dominate United as Liverpool remain perfect in Premier League. We start this morning with Police Commissioner Rampersad Surujbali's statement to RM1's newsroom on the decision to proceed with the arrest of journalist Naren Jassodanand. He explained that the arrest aimed to uncover the truth following the complaint lodged against the journalist. According to the Commissioner of Police, the cybercrime unit has nothing to reproach itself for and acted after determining it was following proper procedures. Naren Jassodanand is expected at the CCID tomorrow to provide his version of events. The Scoop.mu journalist had been arrested on Friday by the cybercrime unit following a complaint by Tevin Sitanen, who stated in his declaration that certain publications by the journalist were false and misleading, containing derogatory, abusive and offensive information that harmed and continues to harm his reputation. The road claimed 2 more victims last night in Bel Air, Rivière Sèche. Around 10 p.m., a car violently crashed into a wall on Saint-Michel Road. 4 men were on board. 2 died instantly, while the other 2, seriously injured, were rushed to hospital. The bodies of the victims were taken to Candus Morgue, where autopsies will be carried out to determine the exact causes of death. Police have launched an investigation to shed light on the circumstances of the tragedy. The election to appoint 8 members of the new board of Afrinic, the body in charge of managing IP addresses for Africa, took place over 3 days and concluded last Friday. A decisive ballot that opens new perspectives for the organization after several years of legal and institutional turbulence. Among the elected members is Dr. Kalim Ahmed Ousmani, director of CERT-MU. His appointment highlights Mauritian expertise in cybersecurity and confirms the island's role in the major digital issues of the continent. We listen to more on this with Ashi Bachu.
This election was crucial for the future of Afrinic, an organization that in recent years has faced major legal and institutional turbulence. Among the 8 elected members is Dr. Kalim Ahmed Ousmani, director of CERT-MU, whose appointment highlights Mauritius' growing role in cybersecurity and its ability to contribute actively to the continent's digital challenges. For him, the priority is to establish a strong governance within Afrinic to ensure effective and transparent management.
First of all, what we need to look at it is the whole governance part of Afrinic, because we do not have the CEO, and the day-to-day running of Afrinic is important, which have not been happening for many years. It's just more than 3 to 4 years down the line. So the first and the foremost task which the board is going to take or should be taking is to bring that normalcy where we have the full-fledged governance, where we are having a functioning CEO who will be responsible to run the Afrinic the way it has to run.
It should be recalled that the company's administration had reached a legal deadlock following court actions initiated by the firm Cloud Innovation, a member of Afrinic. Finally, on September 5th, the court authorized the election to be held starting September 12th under the supervision of Electoral Commissioner Irfan Abdul Rahman to guarantee the fairness and the regularity of the vote. Dr. Ousmani therefore praised the involvement of the Mauritian government, which allowed the election to proceed smoothly despite a major controversy.
Afrinic has been operating in Mauritius, and the government has taken interest and dedication to get this Afrinic to the level where it can have the elections and the free and the fair elections. I believe Mauritius has a strong role to play, and even our government, which is fully supported by our minister on this particular cause, and even our prime minister, so that things comes to stability and normalcy.
With this new leadership, Afrinic must now restore stability and pursue its strategic mission, ensuring the ongoing management of Africa's internet resources, a vital issue for the continent's digital development.
Suspended Police Superintendent Ashik Jagai is expected in court today for his bail motion. He was arrested on 10 September for breaching the conditions of his conditional release in the so-called reward money case. The Financial Crimes Commission reproaches him for intimidating a witness to make a statement in favor of his son Ali Saheb Amir Saheb, detained on suspicion of money laundering. Ashik Jagai, the former head of the now defunct SST, is represented by lawyer Axel Baktoua. And in other news, violence erupted in Plémagnan, leading to 4 arrests, including a police officer. The arrests were made on Sunday by the Southern Field Intelligence Office. A video of the assault, which took place on the 12th of September, has been circulating on social media. It shows individuals armed with sabers vandalizing a white SUV. In the background of this incident, the death of a 6-year-old child. According to the autopsy report, the child died of natural causes. But following the tragedy, a dispute broke out between the father and his wife, escalating into violence between them and their relatives. And it's 9:07. You're listening to RM1. We move now into international news, where Poland briefly deployed aircraft in its airspace on Saturday afternoon in a preventative operation due to the threat of drone strikes in neighboring parts of Ukraine, authorities have confirmed. An alert was issued, lasting around 2 hours before being lifted. The airport in the eastern city of Lublin was also closed during the alert. This incident followed Russian drones crossing into Polish airspace on Wednesday, which were shot down by NATO fighter jets, heightening concerns over Russia's ongoing invasion of Ukraine, which began in February 2022. And finally, we finish with sports with match day 4 of the English Premier League and the weekend's big clash. Manchester City gave no chance to Manchester United yesterday with a final score of 3-0. Phil Foden opened the scoring in the 18th minute, and Erling Haaland, true to form, struck twice in the second half. Liverpool also secured a 1-1 win away at Burnley, but only after a hard-fought battle. A penalty converted by Mohamed Salah in the 95th minute delivered the Reds their 4th straight victory. At the top of the table, Liverpool maintain a perfect record, 4 matches, 4 wins, 12 points. Just behind are 3 clubs on 9 points, Arsenal, Tottenham and Bournemouth, while Manchester United languish in the 14th place. That's all from me this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. Stay tuned now to the Intermediate playlist until